We leave the operations center and head back to the main area, the place we were the day before. However, it's changed. Equipment to move the assembly pieces lines the area. Piece of machinery lay across the ground. What seems to be a piece of clothing is peeking out from among the pieces. Hans kicks it to the corner. It seems the night shift has done an awful job yet again. The pieces are all over the place. No wonder they're much lower class citizens than we are. We'll have to clean up after their mess. Don't worry, I'll take care of it in no time. I run to one of the pieces and take hold of it. I try to lift it, but quick grasp that I can't. It's way too heavy. Ha ha ha, you cracked me up, man. Those aren't the polyester pieces from yesterday, they're the real deal. Not even Hans Beast 1000 can move these pieces now. You'll have to use the crane. You know how to use one, don't you? Of course not. About that. Okay, I'll show you. We climb to the crane operator's cabin and Hans shows me the different levers of the machine. All the movements of the crane are controlled with 4 levers. The first move the crane left and right, the second bottom down, the seventh the boom up and down. Third extends the boom and the fourth controls the hoist. In just a couple of minutes I get a hold of flow to operate the huge machine. It seems you got the knack of it. I will let you move the pieces now. Yes, sir. I try to act cool, but I feel super nervous. No, I don't. I didn't expect to get to real action this quickly. But here goes. Alright. Okay, the engine is somewhere. Number 7. Alright. Ready. Well done, Bastian. Get down from there and come marvel at your achievement. A small tank stands in front of us. It's not particularly impressive. The design is so light. It's probably unused as infantry support or reconnaissance. A picture of fierce Anubis painted on the side, armor to protect the crew. We call her the Spitz. You fools forgot to tighten up the caterpillar tracks this time. How do you plan to drag that thing out of here? The fool here is you. Shouldn't you be actually doing something instead of barging here all the time? Whatever. I knew talking with you would provide no real intelligence. Anyway, congrats on the assembly, Bastian. At least someone here knows what he's doing. Oh, thank you, but I have to say Hans really showed me how to do it. We don't have time for this nonsense. Astrid, get to work. Bastian, report to Colonel Ackerman. I enter Contract's office, excited to hear what he has to say. General Laborer Bastian reporting in, Colonel Ackerman. It is, Bastian. I reassembled your first tank today. That's quite impressive. None of our general laborers have assembled a tank before. You see, this was actually a test. I want to see how well you performed with a limited amount of information. Thank you, Colonel. You are welcome. You are now promoted to assembler. What? How do you do that? How do you get promoted on the second day of the work already? How? Congratulations, son. Dismissed. Thanks, sir. As I leave... Hello there! As I leave Contra's office, I spot a young woman sitting in the receptionist's chair. She looks at her nails intently. Her voluminous hair flows down her shoulders and she's boasting a luscious outfit. She could have walked right off a Yelp magazine cover. She stands and walks towards me. Upon passing me, she gives me a look, a short glance, her eyes like cats, mischievous. A delicious salty perfume stings me like a raw cobra, penetrating my skin with ease. I stand dumbfounded for a few seconds, as if I had just been shot again. I try to resist, but eventually I stop and glance by her. Daddy, why did you keep me waiting? You know I don't like waiting! She brushed right past me and into Contar's office. I can't believe Contar has a daughter like her. And that perfume! The ringing of the factory bell signals that work for my shift is done for today. I join the flood of other workers heading out of the factory. As I get to the gate to fetch my bike, Astrid suddenly appears next to me. Bastian, wait! Now let's go swimming now. I would be stupid not to go with her. I agree, you would be very stupid. You are actually already stupid because you didn't go the previous day. She annoys me too much. I just want to go home quickly now. That's the answer I'm not going to give. Go! Yeah, let's go. You don't have to go see your mom? Well, to be honest, I felt at least stupid for not going yesterday. You said you know an amazing place. I do. I'm ready if you are. Let's go. Let's do it then. Astrid jumps on her bike and speeds out of the factory premises. I grab my bike and follow her. I have trouble keeping out her as she speeds toward the river. Astrid waves through the traffic faster than the cars do. She turns the corner ahead of me. By the time I turn it, I've lost her. Instead, there's a glimmer of the river. I back toward it and stop at the riverfront. The river is surrounded by a large mound-like structure made of rock, possibly meant to stop children from falling into it. The water shimmers from the warm rays of summer sun. I look around but can't see where it would be possible to swim. Astrid is nowhere to be found. I hear a whistle to my right. Astrid has climbed onto a strip of rocks beside the river. Bastian, come here, use the rocks as footholds. Okay, can you see that little ledge down there? A small pier-like formation sits barely even visible down where the structure meets the river. A large tree growing through the rocks completely hides it. I can see it. Seems pretty difficult to get down there for. Don't worry, just follow me. We climb down the side of the river using rocks and as footholds. It's amazing how fast Astrid can move. I have to take time to place my feet in stable positions, but Astrid moves very naturally. She must have made this climb countless times. After an exhausting few minutes, we finally arrive at the ledge. Last one in the water is a rotten egg! As soon as we reach the ledge, Astrid strips off her clothes. I turn away, red-faced. I've never seen a girl naked. Bastian, you disappoint me. At least not after I became a man. What? Bastian, what? You are weird. Astrid doesn't seem to be bothered at all. Why don't I have coworkers like that? Then there's a splash. I take off my shirt and pants. With only my underwear, I jump into the water and swim after Astrid. When I reach Astrid, I splash a wave of water her way. She grins devilishly, then slaps water straight in my face. She's the girl I'm after in this game, definitely. For a brief second, the sunlight and water disturbed my vision, and I squinted at her. Her face is scrunched up, trying not to laugh at me, but her face is so weird. No, it isn't. I start laughing at her, and then she bursts into a fit of giggles. Is it her? Actually, I think she will be the one. But I also am a little bit interested in the girl that is the secretary of... well, basically of our boss. His daughter... I think I feel like she's not the type I will like. Anywho, good. Her laugh is nice, fearless and genuine, but at the same time, it's an opening. I splash her again, catching her unawares. Judging from the look on her face, the battle is far from over. I wake up in my bed. Episodes from yesterday flashed through my consciousness, assuming the tank with us Contra giving me a promotion, the swing trip with Astrid. The best thing is, I don't think I had any nightmares last night. I slept soundly, thinking how much fun I had with Astrid. And then out of nowhere Contra's daughter pops into my mind. Why? Why? She walks past me, and once again her scent wafts over me. I turn to look at her. To my surprise, she's smiling at me. What? I shook my head. Did that really happen? No, it did not. Or am I just dreaming? Yes, you are dreaming. I lay awake for quite some time, confused. My hands trace the scars on my chest and stomach. They are rough, so distinct from the softness of the skin around them. I was in the bathrooms for such a short time, but those scars will remain on my body forever. It is miracles they look and feel so rough, but don't. Cause. Alright, I need something. Where is the energy? And by that I need to plug it into the power source now. You know, the device I used for the commentary and so on. Done. Alright, yeah. But don't cause any discomfort. Only rarely do I get a short sting of pain, which I think happens more in my head than in my body. Quiet sounds of steps floating from the kitchen. Mom must be awake. I turn toward the door inside. There's a weird feeling in my chest, but I can't quite parse it. The common sounds of the household. Am I happy to hear them or not? I realize I've been eating my thoughts for a long time. I quickly get up and put on my clothes. At the kitchen, find Mom there. She's sitting in front of the kitchen table, each set for two, but the plates are empty. She's holding something in her hand. Good morning, Mom. Yeah, good morning, Bastian. Is there any breakfast? Yeah, I'll prepare some in a moment. Whatever it is she's holding, she's caressing it like a baby. It bothers me, but I'm hungry and annoyed by the way she's cooking, and already in a hurry to get to the factory. I have to go to the store first, get some pretzels in a moment. Mom, I need to go to work. Try to eat something. Yeah, in a moment. I leave her seat at the table, mumbling to herself, as I feel nourished to distance myself from the ever-winding gap that's growing between her and reality. Back to the city, shimmering like in an early morning chill. People and cars blur by, all in their own rush to get to work. Slowly, my mind drifts away. Again, I see Contra's daughter. Why? Her image follows me throughout the city, but what I notice most is the scent of her perfume trailing me as I travel. I stop my bike and inhale as the pass again. It is her fragrance or just her. It is driving me crazy. I start pedaling again, and she jumps on the back of my bike. Wait, his imagination is crazy. When can I forget her? I don't know. She's behind me on my bike, all the way to the factory. Why would she? As I near the bike, rocks her image abruptly jumps in front of me. She smiles again, and then something happens. She smirks and blurs. Because it was your imagination, and that's the girl we are supposed to go after. And suddenly she's Astrid, because it was Astrid all the time, walking toward me, a quirk to her lips. Good morning, Astrid. Yesterday was so much fun. Of course it was fun. Plus you got to see her naked. No real man would complain. Morning, yeah it was. How did it go with your mom? Well, she hasn't had a good day since my dad died. I guess it makes sense, she doesn't have the friends, and she's all alone all the time. I understand. Oh, I know. What do you say we arrange something fun for your mom? For my mom? I know. What would it be? What does she like? We could cook dinner, invite people over, make a fun evening, you know. Or take her out on a walk. Or buy her a puppy. Okay, that wouldn't be a good idea, I think. Puppy is a bad idea. I doubt she'd take care of it. Exactly what I thought. And the idea of finding people over scares me too. The place is a total mess. She never even leaves the house. That's sad to hear. It must be tough for you to see her like that. It is hard. You know, I'm really late. We gotta get to work. Oh, you're right. Bye for now, Bastian. I enter the tank assembly area to find Hans. They're waiting for me. The floor is covered with the pieces of machinery, torn pieces of clothing and dirt. It's a total mess. Very much then. Congratulations on promotion. But that's enough for greetings. As you can see, the place is a mess. The night shift has again left us with cleaning duty. But cleaning is not a job. Once or twice maybe, but this is becoming a custom. Maybe just mistake, but this cannot be tolerated. I will speak to the person responsible. Or you know, you can just leave the mess after our shift for the night shift. For that, I mean, your job is to clean up. Get rid of this awful mess. Yes, sir. I start picking up the trash and throwing it into the bucket. Seriously, that's what I'm going to do. This is the bucket, right? Wait, a gun? Why? Why can't I pick this up? I can't pick it up. It bothers me. Alright, let's say right. Then a dirty piece of clothing catches my eye. Okay. Investigate. Leave. Alright, let's investigate. It looks just like the one Hans kicked away yesterday, but only this time it has a curious red stain. It reminds me of the short experience I had as a soldier. It looks like blood. Why would the night shift leave a bloody piece of clothing here? I need to ask Hans why the night shift is so dirty. Did they have an accident? They put you on cleaning duty. Oh, hi Astrid. Yeah, I guess the stupid night shift does the clean up after their own mess. Do you know who works for the night shift? Hans said they are lower class workers, so it makes sense they don't do it. Wow, Bastian. How can you say something like that? If I started as general laborer, these guys must be like general non-laborers. I thought I struck a joke, but Astrid doesn't seem to agree. Yeah, because it wasn't funny. Something like that, I guess. What are you two bubbling about, Bastian? Get the place clean. And you, Astrid, how do you always find time to come and bother us? I should talk to your supervisor. Sir, how's up to my post at the other end of the hall? I was merely exchanging a few words with a fellow worker, sir. Get going, I'll be watching you. We need to get on with work. Yes, sir. Astrid runs off, and I redouble my efforts to clean the place. Hans doesn't seem to be in too good a mood. I think what he did with those words is basically make her mad. I pointed at the dirty piece of clothing lying on the floor. Hans, what's this about? Is that blood? Stop asking meaningless questions. Just concentrate on letting the place clean. That is an order. Yes, sir. After the disgusting cleaning duty, I finally make it to the cafeteria for lunch. It is always overcrowded during lunch. For the most part, it's a sea of workers, but every now and then there is a man in a military uniform or a woman in a skirt. The women are, of course, given plenty of space rather than being jostled in the crowd. I get in line with the others. Separated from the cafeteria by a glass wall is the officers' mess. Contar and the group of well-clad officers are just walking in. The officers sit at tables with embroidered top gloves and silvered cutlery. A waiter walks up to them and to take their orders. A pinch of jealousy hits me. But think about it, of course they get a separate room. They are officers after all. They have important matters to discuss. Hey Bastian, can I join you for lunch? Of course. Astrid joins me in the whatever. You know what? In the queue. A few people behind us clear their throats, obviously annoyed by no one, but no one confronts us. I'm sorry I interrupted your work today. I was just walking to my post and I saw you there. I hope I didn't get you in any trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. I guess Khan just gets wound up sometimes. He's a good guy. Yeah, I figured. I glanced at this menu. White bean soup, bratwurst, potato dumplings, rye bread. Nothing looks particularly appetizing. Take the food. I grabbed a bratwurst and some dumplings. After all, I need to eat. Ah, I love rye bread. There's not much else to eat for. Well, we are at war after all. We shouldn't expect too much. It's wonderful enough that we even have food to eat. The food on the front wasn't always. Get a move on. We've got hungry mouths to feed over here. We grab our food and head to one of the plain worn tables. I step across, next to actually, Astrid. Setting the napkin down as my top glove, I pick up an old metal fork. Okay, what were we talking about? You mentioned the front and the food over there. Oh yeah, I wonder how my friends are doing over there. Do you miss your comrades? I do, but I never really got to form the brotherly ties that apparently happened during battle. Gosh, I can't even remember the names of the guys made. Sometimes I feel like such a failure. I can't even fight like a man should. Get rid of those thoughts right now, soldier! You're doing a great job here. This job is definitely more important than being another chunk of meat in that grinder we call the front. Meat grind? I thought you appreciated the job our brave soldiers are doing on the front. No, that's not what I mean. It's just that you can help the troops a lot more from here than if you were a tiny piece of machinery over there. I mean, from here you can deliver them the means of victory. I guess you're right. It's just that... Can I tell you something, Astrid? Yes, of course. My mom, as I told you, she's not well. She lost her husband and my father in the Grand War. Has been mourning him ever since. I don't know what I can do to make her feel better. I got enlisted, and I thought she would be proud of me following my father's footsteps. Really? Really? Instead, she's acting so odd. I feel like I don't understand anything anymore. Well, Bastian, we already found out that you are dumb. So, I guess you need to realize that now. I see. That's really sad, Bastian. I thought I would become a hero on the battlefield and make her proud of her son. I'm sorry, Bastian. But there are different kinds of heroes, don't you think? Bastian, your father, is it okay if we talk about him? Sure, I'm talking about him much. There's never been a time or place. I always felt I should exhibit valor. I want to be like him and decorated war hero. But Bastian, you're exhibiting valor. You went to battle, you suffered injuries, and you still decide to come back to work. If that's not valor, I don't know what is. I guess so. It's just that I feel my mom isn't happy even though I try so hard to become something. Sometimes I wonder whether she would rather join my father and brother in the afterlife rather than stay here with me. That's crazy, and you know it! No matter what your mom says, I'm sure she loves and wants the best for you. Gee, if I lost a husband, I know how I could live after that. Are you married? No. I was just speaking figuratively. I can't even imagine how that would feel. Do you want to get married? Listen, you have to get your mind off your mom or you will go crazy. You should do things you find fun and interesting. That's exactly what I need, Astrid. I want to get out of the house. It feels like the atmosphere is pulling me down. I don't want to end up like my mom, dusty, mobile, stuck in the past. Still, I feel bad for her, you know. But I don't know if I can do anything about it. Don't worry. Everything will be alright. Should we go swimming? Or maybe the Martian Brunner Park. Let's go there. It's my favorite place in the city. It's so beautiful there. Sounds great. A bell rings signaling the end of lunchtime. People gather their trays and start heading out. Time to go back to work. See you in the yard when the shift ends. See you soon. After lunch, I hurriedly finished cleaning the factory floor. I finished the job with a final swish of the mop. The floor is almost sparkling. I paused my mower just as Hans walks in. Great job. Now we're talking. Maybe we can finally do some real work. Yes, sir. I'm right on it. Not now, Bastian. You are to report to Colonel Ackerman straight away. He said it was urgent. Now get going. Oh, it was... Now that was Hans's text. Okay, I mean, yes, sir. You don't have to worry about formalities all the time, Bastian. I know I got a little angry today. I think Astrid is distracting you a little too much from your work. No, she isn't. How dare you! I spoke with her supervisor and I learned her assigned position is exactly where she said it was. I was also told she's quite an engineer. You are both better than average factory workers. Just remember, you have to keep working hard. Don't get distracted by chewing the fat. In your free time, you can do whatever you please, but during working hours, it's work that matters. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I mean, yes, Hans. Ha 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 ha. That's right. That's better. Now that I think about it, I'm just right now breaking one of my rules. So basically, going after the girl we are working with. The same workplace. But technically, it's kind of like they are in different areas. Like, so maybe it can work out. Anyway, now get going. You don't want to keep the colonel waiting. I'll wait. Frau Beller sits behind her desk as usual, typing fast enough to be a sports hitter. A trickle of guilt creeps down my back. I wish I didn't have to interrupt her. Assemble Bastian reporting. Yeah, go in, Bastian. Yes, madam. Upon entering the office room, I see Kontar talking with his daughter. Her lips are bright red, her cheeks a lovely pink. She's laughing. This sound reminds me of bells. Not the big ones played in old temples, but small delicate ones like a cat bell. The sound is silent, reaching more toward my soul than my ears. Everything about her radiates pure beauty. My pulse quickens. Assemble Bastian reporting. It is, son. How's work today? Very good, sir. I cleaned the whole assembly area. I have to say, the night shift is not particularly clean, sir. Yeah, the night shift. We'll have to do something about them. In the meantime, I want to introduce you to someone. Huh? Bastian's my daughter Nefer. Nefer, this is Bastian. Nefer. I think there was an Egyptian god by the name of Nefer. But I might be mistaken. There was just a similar name. Never. He was wounded on the front, so I recruited him to work in the factory. He has so far exhibited great energy and ability to learn. It's only his first day, man. Nefer walks toward me. She stretches out her hand. I reach for it, but realize my hand is brown with dirt and grim. I snatch it away and instead give a deep execrated bow. I want to meet you, Nefer. Do we go cold or... Alright, if I keep saying that, you know, don't be so formal and shit. Oh, let's go this. Why are you bowing to me as if I'm an empress? And now your cheeks are almost as red as mine. Are you sure, okay, soldier? Yeah, I just came directly from the assembly area, so I'm very dirty. It's no condition for me, you can find out just yourself. You are so funny! Kontar looks at me. His expression is hard to understand. Never and I are going to the cinema today. There's a new film called The Great Love. Will you join us? Say what? No, 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 no. That's not happening. Say what? Yes, I would love to come, sir. I already made other plans, but I guess I can't. What? What the hell? Hey! Hey, 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 hey! What the hell is the meaning of this? I don't want to skip my time with Astrid. Hey, okay, now that's just ridiculous. Where is the load? This is the loading? What if I went... No, 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 this is the loading. What if I were to say... assemble Bastian to service miss? Okay, the same answer. I want to know if I can... Okay, so it was the same thing. I'm a little disappointed. Why I don't want... But Astrid! Why are you doing to the game? Why are you doing this to me? God damn it. I'm after Astrid. And then the friggin' assistant girl of yours. I don't want your daughter. This one, I guess. Maybe they will say, oh, you have plans? No, then we can't take you. This film is quite unique. It is the greatest film ever produced in the Empire. Nefer walks right in front of me and looks me in the eye. You don't let a fine lady down, you know? That's right. I wouldn't like to let Astrid down. That's why I can't go. Nefer's voice has an alluring effect on me. I simply can't refuse. You are absolutely right, Nefer. I would love to go. Great! We'll meet at 7 in front of the Zoo Cinema Palace. Dismissed. Yes, yes, sir. As I leave Control's office, I glance at Nefer. She smiles at me. Her glance makes me swell with pride. The sun hangs low and my work shift is over. Thick smoke from the factory chimneys power stars in the sky as I head out to the meet Astrid. She's been free at the bag stand, eating rye bread wrapped in paper. Okay, let's go off to Martian Brunnen. Wait, there has been a change of plans. Couldn't come and invite me to watch a film today at the sopas. I really couldn't refuse. Yes, you fucking could. Astrid's face falls. I shift my gaze to my feet. Well, that's great. You're really getting friendly with the boss, aren't you? I guess so. It is kind of weird, but I'm happy I've been able to prove myself as a factory worker after failing as a soldier. Okay, you haven't really proven anything. It's been only 3 days. Bastian, how many times do we have to go through this? You haven't failed, you just got unlucky. Anything can happen in battle. Besides, it was unlucky after all. You're a great factory worker. And I'm happy to I got the chance to meet you. I'm happy I got the chance to meet you too, Astrid. I have to get going. I should freshen up before the movie. You should. Don't let the good go down by showing up all greasy to the cinema. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yes, tomorrow. I got my bike and sailed down the boulevard, bustling traffic while feeding my uneasy mood. After a few seconds, something whirls to the front of my mind. Was Astrid worried about something? I come home. Mom is in front of the kitchen table, rubbing something in her hands. She sees me and springs to her feet. Bastian, you're back! I haven't seen Mom so energetic in ages. A huge grin plasters my face. Hi, Mom. Nice to see you up on your feet. How has your day been? I feel great, dear. Anubi spoke to me again. He told me Bruno and your father. Their LBs were of the lightest kind and they're both doing well now. Bruno's working as a gardener. He stopped all that flying folly he was too keen about. Why don't you think about gardening too, Bastian? My small smile falls. She spent the whole day thinking of the dead. Not this again, Mom. You have to stop talking about the dead. Please, it's making me crazy. Bruno was such a handsome boy and your father. Her grip tightens on whatever it is she's holding. It annoyed me. He was a great man, a real hero, someone who deserves to be remembered. Well, guess what? Your son, if he's still alive, is going to the cinema with Colin Ackerman today. I personally want me to go with him and his daughter. I know, is that supposed to be some kind of achievement? She's great, really great. I clench my fist so tight that my arm shakes. Why she's so crazy? Why can't she be happy for me? I mean, it's just going to the cinema with the boss after 3 days. That literally means like it. I don't know, if something like that happens, so basically, let's say there's a new worker, he gets promoted on his 2nd day. On the 3rd day, he goes, well, to the cinema. I guess in the war times it's something, right? He's invited by the boss. Sorry, but in my eyes, it would seem like, wow, this guy must be the person that basically will lick the boss's ass for anything. And yeah, that's how I honestly don't get Bastian at all. He's like complete opposite of me. I'm alive and I'm doing better things for the Empire. I'll be a hero of the Empire myself. My breath quickens. If I try to say another word, I'll start shouting. I need to get out of here. I go to my room, change clothes, intently, immediately. But as I pass through the kitchen, I can't help but glance at her. She's opened the palm of her hand just enough for me to catch a glimpse of some sort of medallion. I snored. I don't know what she's up to, and I don't care. What should I wear? Alright, let's fire it. Over here, you should wear the formal clothes, kind of, even though you are not really a soldier. But let's do it. It's not fancy, but what else do I have? Put on my uniform. It feels strange to wear it after a while. I leave the house and head to the cinema. I take it from and arrive just as the zoo cinema place opens. I still would prefer to be with Astrid. It's the greatest movie theater in town, and tonight it's lit up with blurry spotlights, with posters of recent films. I haven't seen any of them. Alright. Large banners emblazoned with the Empire's insignia hang from the front walls. A bounty red carpet leads to the entrance. Glossy black automobiles drive up to the front, releasing people who are instantly swarmed by devoted photographers. Guards have set up a perimeter around them. For the love of Hathor, I didn't know there was an actual premiere tonight. I'm glad I put on my uniform. It's not fancy, but at least it's a uniform. I approach the entrance. A guard holds up his hand. You must be one of the veterans the Mr. invited for tonight's premiere. Yeah, yes, I'm here. No. No, I haven't received such an invitation. Then I need to see your ticket, sir. Ticket. I see that, but listen. A black car motors up to the cinema entrance. Two people step out of the car, counter an effort. Photographers turn to see who they are. Most turn back way, but few do catch snapshots of them. Cool Neckerman, I'm here. Counter doesn't hear me, instead climbing the steps and shaking people's hands. Nefer looks absolutely stunning. She's a true beauty of the Empire, her looks encompassing the values for a great nation. She unleashes a warm smile and hugs the other young, beautiful woman. She streams towards my side, where I'm still stuck behind the guard. Nefer, I'm here! Nefer hears my voice and turns towards me. She's all dolled up, as if a movie star with herself. She beams at me. Bastian! What are you doing back there? Come here! I storm past the guard, who is momentarily confused, and sleep next to Nefer on the carpet. I shake Nefer's hand in exactly formal fashion. Both of us are grinning like mad. Nice to see you again, soldier! You too, Nefer. And then it hits me again. The sweet, alluring, intoxicating scent. I need to find out if it's her perfume or just her. I must apologize for sounding like a fool, but why are you on the red carpet? Bastian, you made it! We wondered where you were hiding. I stiffened, suddenly self-conscious. Colonel Ackerman, I was aiming to breach the strong defense formations guards set up around the target area. After heavy casualties, a man made a breakthrough with the help of Sergeant Nefer. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm glad you're finally relaxing a bit, Bastian. Relaxing? How was that relaxing, man? Let's get inside. The movie starts soon. Side by side, Kontar, Nefer, and I walk into the theater. My heart pounds with excitement. What? It's just a movie, man. I can't believe I'm at a movie premiere with Kontar and his daughter. We enter the grandeur lobby of the Zoo Cinema Palace. It's filled with glamorous people toasting each other with glasses of sparkling wine. A large mural depicting Nymphatis dominates the back wall of the lobby, protecting everyone inside. I see also other men wearing their soldier uniforms. Good thing that I'm wearing mine. Waiter pass, carrying trays filled with wine glasses. Kontar motions for the waiter to serve us. We grab glasses and toast each other. I still can't believe I'm here with these people. How did a poor kid like me achieve this? I really don't know. You must really been born like super lucky. I'm sorry to ask such a question, a foolish question. But why are we here? But I may forget to mention, but never actually played a role in this film. Say what? She did a great job, so we're invited to the premiere. Well, we'll find out if she did a great job. We don't know that yet. It is just a very small part, but I think it did quite well. Well, the director really liked me, and he said he would keep me in mind for future roles. You just wait. In a short while, Never will be a great star. Don't get me even started how he can make her the star he wants her to be. Suddenly everyone in the lobby quiets. Almost as one, they turn to look at the entrance. A thin man. Okay, that guy looks suspicious. In a plain brown uniform walks in. He wears no insignia other than an armband with Anubis on it. He's surrounded by a wall of bodyguards in black uniforms. By love Hatter, the Mr. Public Enlightenment! He's freaking suspicious. Yeah, he opened a science film premieres, especially high-profile ones such as this. They're saying this will be the biggest hit in the history of the Empire's movie industry! The Mr. walks past us, accompanied by his guards. As he passes me, we happen to make eye contact. The look in his eyes is penetrating, merciless. It feels like he can see right through me. The Mr. is a very powerful man. I've heard stories about how he can talk people into anything. After seeing his eyes, I believe those stories are true. Meh. A shiver shoots through my body, nods to mine. The Mr. walks into the theater, and after a moment people follow him, always keeping a respectful distance. Kontar leads up upstairs, where we're guided to our balcony seats. They give us a great view of the overwhelming size of the theater. There must be some 2,000 seats here. Okay, that's actually really like a theater, and we are watching a movie. Okay. All the seats are filled. Everyone wants to see the film. The movie. Before sitting down, I take a quick glance around the audience. Is it weird that it bothers me when the movie is called film instead of movie? Somehow I prefer the word movie instead of film. Anyway. There are officers, distinguished business owners, beautiful women, quite a few soldiers. The theater is packed. I'm so lucky to be invited here. Well, I would feel more lucky if we are allowed to go with Astrid and not, you know, like kind of abandon her. I mean, it would be fun if we went with her, and now we have to watch some movie. And yeah, probably nothing aside that will happen. As we sit, the light dim and a spotlight appears just in front of the silver screen. The Mister walks to the podium and an eerie silence fills the theater. Dear comrades, in the name of enemies, I welcome you to the very special evening. Anyway, I apologize for such a breach of conduct, but I'm going to call your friends tonight. Huh? It's a very special night, deserving such unconventional phrasing. Dear friends, as you probably have noticed, I'm terribly fond of movies, and this particularly dear piece to me. We don't give a damn. This film does something that no film before, as it encapsulates our taking life in wartime. Okay, how do you know it? You haven't watched it yet. Dear friends. I'm not your friend. It is not any kind of secret. The times are not dangerous. The will of our people is being tested. But let me assure you, we will through. That is the natural course of history. Say what? This can already be seen, as our victorious troops take one city after another. Just a few days ago, 300,000 column of soldiers were captured as our troops closed the pincers around Black Soil City. Counter notes. I glance across the theater. Everyone looks focused, determined. They seem to be in silent agreement. In worthy friends, we have to remember how important love is. Love is what binds us together, and nothing is more beautiful than a woman loving her husband and her mother looking after her child. But the true depth of love is that when one has to let go, we have all seen it, we have all felt it. When a loved one is gone. The minister's words shake me. I think of my father, of how I wished I could have gotten to know him. All I know are my mom's babblings of his heroics. What kind of person was he? What did he like? What did he hate? Did he love my mom? Was he happy? My eyes tear up. I turn my thoughts back to the speech and concentrate. I can't start crying in front of counter and never. Why not? To miss them, our sons, fathers and brothers, has become an everyday occurrence for us, but it never becomes unremarkable. We must all thank them, for they are protecting and guarding us against the threats of our enemies. For the greater good, an individual must at times give up his personal interest. That is his duty for the Empire. The final victory, let us remember, means the true freedom for people, and nothing is more important than that. This extends to matters of much more prosaic importance than love, such as food, leisure, entertainment, shallow joys. This night exhibits our lives particularly well. We are enjoying a moment together. We are gathered in this limited space to celebrate brotherhood and pay our respects to our comrades on the front. Tomorrow, dear friends, we shall go back to work. Piece by piece, we build an empire fit for the final victory. Long live the Empire, long live the Emperor, let Anubis guide you our way. Now people rise up and let us storm, break loose. I don't know, that wasn't a good speech. But speeches mostly aren't good. You just want them to end, right? Dude, stop talking. We want to watch the movie. And I spring to my feet and violently loud. A joyful cheer fills the space as all get up and join me. Men are crying. Triumphant music pours through the speakers. The Mr. holds his fist up as a gesture of power. Yeah. He does not smile, but looks determined and content. He walks off the podium and the lights dim out. Now the silver screen lights up. And news reel starts roll. Tanks, trucks, artillery, and other machinery accompanied by soldiers speed down the muddy roads of Kolodnev. The commentator explains that the victorious troops of the Empire have taken our city from the enemy, and this time the victory is greater than ever before. 300,000 Goldenov soldiers have been captured, and over 3,200 tanks have been destroyed in the Black Soil City and settlement. So, Before the movie we get to watch this instead of advertisements. Oh, this is what the mister was just referring to. I wish I could have taken part in that remarkable victory. Planes fly across the sky, flying down, pounding them. Burning plane falls down and the commentator explains, voice thick with excitement, how the falling plane mirrored the fate of the enemy. At the end of the newsreel, huge cones of beautiful tank rolls across the vast. I think it's playing the same people again. Cold of steel. I don't think I've seen that model at the factory. Nothing can stop us, the commentator explains. The final victory will soon be ours. Wow. Speaking of spoiling what's going to happen. The theater once again fills with thunderous applause. People stand up from their seats and standing for ovations last for minutes. Everyone seems to be full of confidence in the final victory. I'm too. I must be. It is the greatest cause to conquer space for our people. I'm proud to be part of it. I glance at Never. She notes my look and glances back at me. A smile spreads across Contar's face. How do kids feel about the war effort? Isn't the braver bold soldiers worthy of admiration?
Yes, father. Admire our soldiers. I think what helps them in their struggles is the knowledge they are fighting for the right cause.
Defending yourself is the right cause. Attacking other countries is not. That is definitely true. The conquering of space for our people is the necessary thing to do in order to free us from the current predicament of being surrounded by enemies on all sides. I was on the battlefield for only a short time, but the brotherhood between comrades was so strong it could take us through anything. Now don't tell this bullshit, because just... well, technically for you, a few hours ago, you were saying that you don't even remember the names of those people. Music game starts to play. Text appears across the screen. The Great Love. The Grosse Liebe. The film begins with two fighter planes flying over the desert. One of them crash lands, the crowd gasps, flames curl into the sky, and they're seeing such a realistic movie. Never. This movie is spectacular. I've never seen something like it. It costs 3 million gold marks to make it, so it better be. I don't know what is gold. Wait. Gold marks. Okay, that's not the currency we have. But just saying 3 million, I think that's overpaid. Oh, that's a lot of money. I wouldn't act in a second-rate film. Now, you know, I think there might be still second-rate films that would be better. You never know. I believe that. The scene shifts as curtain opens on a theater stage and the woman begins to sing. Dancers spin gracefully in the background. After a few moments, an orchestra starts to play.
That's me!
Eh? Where? I can't recognize you.
Right there! Well, I'm not there anymore.
Wait, what? That's her role? Are you kidding me? Yeah, don't worry, I think I saw you.
I really hope I could have a future in the movie business.
Yeah.
Focus on the movie. We can discuss your performance afterwards.
Me and Never throw quick smiles at each other and turn our heads toward the screen. I'm so disappointed in myself that I lied there. The singing woman finishes her performance. Too many military uniforms are shown applauding in the audience. I let myself indulge deep in the cinematic's fantasy world. After the movie, people poured into the lobby. More sparkling wine is served, and people flit from group to group, light smiles on their faces.
Wasn't the last scene great? The one where she watches us our planes fly toward victory. It's so beautiful. She was able to let him go just as the minister said.
Yeah, it truly was a remarkable movie. All the joys and sorrows that continue life. No. Constitute. Constitute. Not continue. Constitute. What? Oh, should I take one more glass? Sure. I enjoy it too. But I can't win more. Tell me everything you did in the film. Never. Wait, I can. Let's get drunk.
It was actually just one scene. It was a small part.
Very small. We didn't even notice her.
More importantly, I got to know the director and other people working in the business.
Yeah, it's all about the people you know. Yeah. It's all about that, let's face it. Without that, it's not that easy in the world. Remember that when planning your career, Bastian? I don't like that guy. Yes, sir, that's a good advice. Contra looks at his watch. Okay, we better get going. It is getting late. I'll use the fast and then we'll go home, Never.
Yes, father?
As Contra leaves, I turn toward Never. Never, it was a great night. I'm just sad I didn't get to enjoy you on the screen more.
It was, and don't worry about it. I'll get bigger roles in the future.
I hope so. It will be quite amazing if you became a movie star.
Just watch me.
Never sets her hands on her waist, pushes her elbow frontwards and extends her spine. She looks at me intently and slowly starts to move. She stands in front of me, turns around and looks at me over her shoulder. She is graceful and there is an animalistic sensuality in the way she moves herself. She does a quick spin on the floor. The hem of her skirt lifts up, but she keeps her eyes fixed on me. I don't think anything is going to stop you.
I don't think so either.
And if something tries, your father will probably interfere anyway. Never makes another spin. I grab her hand and she spins around me. We start to laugh. Nice moves, kid. Contra is watching us. I immediately jump away from Never. Sir, Never was just showing me how she dances in the film, or something like that. Bastian's okay, dance until it's not a crime. Never, darling, let's get going. Never stops me and offers me her hand. I take it and give as formal a kiss as I can master.
See you later, Bastian.
Connor, Never, it was a pleasure. See you at the factory, sir. Good night, Bastian. Contra and Never walk away. I watch them as they go. This has been a remarkable night, unlike a dream. My mind jumps back to the strange visions I had, and I pinch myself. It hurts. I look up to see Never and Contra disappearing into a sleek automobile. This is real. I feel light and happy. This was exactly what I needed. I follow Never's and Contra's cue and head for home myself. A brisk breeze welcomes me as I leave the cinema. I take a moment to admire our beautiful city in the evening lights. Even though it's far away, the huge construction sites of the Citizens Hall and Stream Park are visible. Suddenly an unpleasant feeling creeps into my consciousness. A feeling of being watched. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something moving behind the big trees next to the cinema building. Playing it cool, enjoying the flow of the people leaving the cinema. Soon my path diverges from the crowd. I step on the relatively empty street, away from the bright lights. The hair on the back of my neck stands. The feeling is so strong. There is someone following me. I shove my hands to my pockets and take long strides, trying to look as casual as possible. So he's probably not looking as casual at all. Then, without warning, I turn around. I swear I can see the flick of some dark fabric disappearing behind the corner. I peer into the night, but was it really fabric, or just the leaves of distant bush, rustling in the wind? I shake my head. I haven't been sleeping enough for days. I must simply be tired. Wait, didn't you say just in the very beginning of that day, or 2 days before, that you had a good sleep because you didn't have nightmares? Bastian. Why would anyone follow? I'm a poor kid without a father. A man who lives with his mother. I'm not special. Shivering slightly, I turn toward home. The excitement must be getting to me. What's going on? Whoa, 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 that picture before. That picture! There is chance for me to realize what I want to realize. Okay. Panzer Hearts is dedicated for all the young soldiers around the world. Alright, I'm really curious as to what will be happening further ahead in the story. I mean, war stories are interesting in the end. They are not something that you want to hear about. They are not something that you want to happen now, to be honest. I mean, war is definitely something I would rather not have seen at all in our lives, and I would rather not have anyone have to experience it at all in the future. I mean, in the past we can't really change it anyway, but yeah, it's better the wars don't break out, really. Let's enjoy our peaceful lives. Anywho, Panzer Hearts. Got to admit, I'm looking forward to the actual release of the game. I've got to check it out once it's released fully. And maybe I will be able. Maybe we'll be able to actually make some changes in choices and actually go after who I want to go after. We'll see. Anywho, that was Panzer Hearts. Look forward to the actual release on Steam, April 25th, 2018, if I remember correctly. But the store page is already there, so wishlist, and it's good. I'm pretty sure I actually have it wishlisted already. Anywho, hope you enjoyed the video, or 2 videos, or 3 videos, or 4 videos. I don't know yet how it will be like uploaded. Well, once I'm actually saying that, I don't know. But when the videos are already uploaded, it's already done, so well, yeah. Do I have anything else to say? Do I have anything else to add? I don't think I do. I can just say I'm looking forward to see where this story basically goes. And, well, it will happen soon. Anywho, let's end here. It's after 4 AM, my time to go to sleep. After 3 days at work. And basically 32 hours of that at work. Alright, for now, hope you enjoyed it. Hope this will actually make you think, hey, this game is good. Maybe I should buy it myself. And aside from that, hope to see you some next videos. Until then, bye bye.